Hello Aquarius, and welcome to my channel Green Lion Goddess Tarot. This is your monthly reading for October. Oh, we have the Empress coming in, beauty and abundance. So Aquarius, I'm using a combination of my intuition, tarot and astrology to do this reading. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button. And if you're a returning subby, welcome back. Okay, the Empress. Oh, I'm really just drawn to the energy is flowing. The river is flowing here. There's abundance here. I mean, October, we're in your fellow air sign Libra season. There's a beautiful flow of the element of air happening, a lot of fast moving air. This is a really wonderful time for you to actually not only be creating beauty in your world or feeling beautiful in some way, but also or just wanting to feel good about yourself in some way. So, but also the Empress is about nurturing something that just really feels like it's flowing here. So I love this Empress energy. It's like you're stepping into the divine feminine leadership energy as well. And yeah, I feel like you're going to be happy. I feel like there's something that is very closely associated with you, very personal to you, or something associated with who you are and your identity. And so this could be something like a personal brand or a relationship or a job, whatever it is. But it just feels like there's something that I'm nurturing me, and therefore that is creating abundance in my world. There's this beautiful energy of it's okay to be me. And so that creates abundance in your world, which is really nice. And so instead of feeling really super different in any way, it's like, yeah, no, I fit into this energy because it's like so much like energy flowing here, which is lovely. So let's see what's shifting and changing for Aquarius. We have the Hermit card, two major arcanas, the Hermit, Mercury, Virgo, Mercury, lots of Mercury going on. So I feel like you don't want to go into over-analysis here, being an air sign yourself and fixed air. The Hermit card is sometimes when you either want to be alone and spend more time alone, or with the Empress next to you, you're going to want to go out and spend more time with people. In many ways, it's like there's this solitude that can come in that feels like you need to have your time and space for yourself, like a little communion with yourself is the feeling I'm getting, so that you can actually refresh your mind and feel like you're in a good place mentally. That's what I'm feeling here. So it might be the need for some kind of a mental reset. It may have been that you're going through a bit of a deeper process of analyzing something and questioning something. And the Hermit card is very, very wise. So I feel like that wisdom you're giving to yourself as a gift, and that is part of the beauty of the abundance. It's creating a flourishing in your world. It's like you can find some deeper answers here, and it's like the thing you were searching for all along may have turned up in a different form, and that form may lead you back home to yourself in some way, maybe to an energy of self-acceptance or an energy of self-love. But it feels like, okay, I've been searching for something for such a long time, and maybe the answer's been there all along, or I'm finally finding those answers. So it's actually a very, very beautiful energy here, Aquarius, because I mean, you could go down the path of why didn't I see this before? It was the message was there. It might have taken you a long time to get to this answer in some way. But the wisdom of the Hermit is like, well, it came to me at the right time. So I'm not going to go back to the past and regret the past. Or I'm not going to go back to the past and blame anything in the past or feel guilty about things in the past. I am where I am now, and I'm happy with where I'm at now, and I find myself in this place now. And so I think you find yourself in this kind of fairly wise place where you found the answer, and that creates this energy of nurturance around you. Not only are you nurturing something so close to you or someone so close to you, but it kind of has this ripple effect that it flows out into other parts of your life. So yeah, what's going on inside your mind with Mercury could be something very beautiful and wise. And so that's a really lovely energy to come through for you, Aquarius. So speaking of beautiful and wise things, I don't know if that's a very good segue, but I was going to say I have received a message from my soul and my soul's wisdom to stop doing personal readings. And so I am stopping doing them forever, or at least until I get a message, a very clear directive message here, which you're getting here from the Eight of Wands. That's the situation. And yes, so there are limited time slots left. If you're wanting a personal reading for me, now is the time to go in. The booking is in the description box below. And yeah, my soul's saying go in a new direction. Oh, look at all these aces here. This is exciting for you, Aquarius. Okay, the Five of Wands. And so, Aquarius, I wanted to let you know that this reading is, and the direction I'm going in is still in the channel. I'm still growing the channel. It's just new content, new direction. I'm opening up the Green Line Mystery School. That's evolving into courses and teachings and new content. So it's just evolving into something new. I'm not leaving, is what I'm trying to say. But I also want to say about this reading is that it's for Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising. And I always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a fuller picture, a more holistic view of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading. Aquarius, just take what feels right and leave the rest. And I'm grappling at this moment because part of me really wants to pull another card. So am I going to do that or not? That's the big question. But if it does really resonate, this reading, there will be an extended reading. I think I have to. I think I'm going to pull another card and look. I'm glad that I did Judgment and Emperor. Wow. Okay. Because I feel like that Knight of Pentacles is right on the edge of something, right on the edge of moving forward with something. And I'm like, what is it? Should I wait for the extended reading? And no, curiosity got the better of me. So let's have a look at what's going on with this reading for you, Aquarius. Okay, so we have as a situation the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is very, very focused energy. All those wands are heading in the right direction or the same direction, and it's crossed by the Two of Wands. So we're getting the wands, the fire is coming up as the situation. So that is about action, creativity, passion, fire, chemistry, sexual energy. It's a spark. A situation in your life, something or someone that you're focusing on here can transform purely by focusing on it. And perhaps some of you have received a very clear and direct message or directive of some sort, whether this is from an aspect of yourself, someone else, or your soul energy, because this Queen of Cups is very highly intuitive. Maybe you've been listening to those deep messages of your soul. But the Eight of Wands is very clear about the direction it wants to go in, and any one of those wands could shift. This is perfect for you, Aquarius. Of any sign, you can hold this energy, and it is crossed by the Two of Wands, which is you don't want to have to go off into new directions. There might be lots of different choices to make here. But the Eight of Wands is very clear and direct. This is the direction I'm going in. So the Two of Wands is about taking the next steps as well. So maybe it's like, I know what I need to do, but just taking that little next step is a little bit, I'm a bit hesitant about that, or I'm feeling blocked about that. That can come through with this as well. Now, some of you might be thinking about what effect this might have on a relationship in your life. This could be a partnership or any kind of relationship. But I feel the Eight of Wands is a stronger energy than the Two of Wands. So whatever this very clear energy that's heading in this direction is, I feel like it's going to win out in many ways. We have what's happening deep down, the Queen of Cups. So this is like the energy that's directing all of this. And the Queen of Cups is very loving and intuitive. So you might need a little bit of emotional support or intuitive support just to follow this very clear direction that's coming in for you. And that is that's actually within you, which is why I'm getting with the Empress card that you're kind of giving the love to yourself. You could search externally for that, and that might be around for you as well. But it's saying this is what's happening deep down inside of you. And with that Queen of Cups there, it's about giving yourself the emotional support that you need, because I feel like there's a lot of courage here. It's like something's just clicked in here and you've locked in some way and gone, right, yes, this is it, but it's a bit scary at the same time. So, and that in itself, the hermit, the wisdom of the hermit may be that it's like I can give myself the energy that I need in order to move through this, in order to be brave and courageous and step into this energy, because it could even feel like a calling of some sort. In your conscious mind, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So your mind is fully expanding here with the Wheel of Fortune. You've potentially reached some kind of major turning point here. And I feel like for some of you, you might be getting really clear on something that's been quite mysterious to you or hasn't made sense to you or mentally just has been a little bit out of your reach for whatever reason. Some of you may quite literally be connecting in with the mysteries. But I'm being really drawn to this Sphinx, and the Sphinx is talking riddles, but it's holding the sword of truth. So it's like, finally I see what was true when the riddle was something that was like whirling around that I had to make sense of, and the Hermit's worked out the answer here. And so you're at this turning point of, I've really learned something here, and now I'm ready to explore and maybe just expand. I'm ready for this expansion that's coming in. In the recent past, we have the Ace of Swords. So that's what I like, is that the Sphinx is holding on to it. I'll just pick it up for you. That's why I was really drawn to the Sphinx holding the sword there, because it's like, I've got the sword. I've had the clarity in the past. This is the energy from the past moving you into the future of this energy. And the Ace of Swords is like, I've had that moment of clarity, or I've had that realization, or I've had a new idea of some sort, or a shift of perspective of some sort. I've got this, I can see the potential of this, and I'm taking that with me, even if some things don't quite make sense yet. And in the near future, we have the Ace of Wands. So you're initiating and activating this. You are actually really getting motivated and driven. I like that the Emperor's come out as well with the Empress. So we've got the Emperor and the Empress here in the Judgment card. So I don't know what's happening with the cards today, Aquarius. They keep falling down. But the Ace of Wands is saying in the near future, something new and exciting is about to start for you. And you might get really excited about the potential of something coming in. So the Ace of Wands may be like, suddenly you're feeling energized and just getting really motivated and driven about it. You might be feeling quite passionate about it. It's just like you're alight with seeing the potential here, which feels really exciting. You're turning up as the Five of Wands, which would be, it's interesting, so much fire here. So the fire and air moves very quickly. I was thinking we need to ground a little bit, but that's why we've got that Knight of Pentacles. You do ground, which is good. The Five of Wands is where you're testing and trying something new out. You're kind of seeing how you are in this new situation. You're challenging yourself to grow. And yeah, it feels like you know that you're doing this. So that's why you can, it's not like someone else is pushing you. You're kind of pushing yourself here and trying something else very different out. And so it feels like important to know that you are important to know that, because you're rewriting a story in some way, and it's just really important to know what these new things you're testing out, so that some things are going to work and some things don't, and some things won't, and it just might feel like a bit of a challenge. You're challenging yourself here. Energy surrounding you is the Hierophant card. So the Hierophant is about commitment, and it is about philosophies and belief systems. So there could be something that you could jump on board with here. You might be like, oh, I really listened to that podcast and I loved what that person said, or I've read this book and there's something that you might be wanting to take on here, or you've met a coach, or this is religion, even the Hierophant, but it's like there's belief systems around you that you can be presented. They can come in all sorts of different forms. And you might be like, that really helps me, because that helps me feel like I can feel confident to move through this. I can feel the emotional support here to step into this. And the Hierophant energy is like, yeah, I like that belief system. So I feel like you're kind of trying out a whole heap of different belief systems and just seeing what works for you with where you're at this moment in time. The Hierophant can be around commitments as well. So it may be that you're looking at your commitments and what's going on for you, because there's new things activating here, and that might be something different to already existing commitments. Hopes and fears, we have the Ten of Cups. This is quite literally, I don't think this would be a fear, but sometimes, we have these subconscious blocks. This is happiness. Like, I just want to be happy with the Ten of Cups. I want happiness, and that usually would be a hope for me. The only fear would be is if you do have that subconscious block that you don't deserve to be happy, or you don't deserve happiness, if that's something, or I'm afraid of being happy because it might all be taken away from me. So if just sit with that, you might be sitting with some belief systems around happiness and seeing how that works for you. But ultimately, you want to be happy here with the 10 of Cups. We have as an outcome the 7 of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and also the Judgment card and the Emperor, but I'm going to get to them in a second. So 7 of Swords is a very Aquarius type energy. I think that you've got a plan, and you don't have to necessarily tell everyone about this. You've got something in the works here going on for you, and you're starting to see the longer term potential of it, or how this is going to take form. It really is time to start moving this into some kind of tangible form here. It may be a few practical things that you have to be looking at or thinking about, or maybe it just needs to ground down into a bit more of a reality here. But the Knight of Pentacles is on a quest. It's not moving super fast, but it feels like there's almost like a search for freedom. It might even be a search for freedom, creative freedom, or a search for freedom to do what you want so you don't feel hemmed in by someone else's kind of limitations, ideas, or some kind of limitation around you. So I get that. And you might be, reassessing these ideas and plans, but in a very grounded way as well. And we have as an outcome the Judgment card and the Emperor, like, boom, wow. Okay, Aquarius. Here comes the beautiful angel of Aquarius here. It's often depicted as an Aquarius symbol in, say, for example, we've got the card here we can show you. In the Wheel of Fortune, this angel here represents Aquarius. So that's why, it's technically meant to be Gabrielle, but I'm just seeing it as Aquarius energy here in this particular reading. So this is a great time for making announcements, like broadcasting big messages, coming in, feeling in control, making something a concrete reality, putting the message right out there. And just it feels like there's some kind of really important announcement or message, divine message or wise message that you are feeling so much more in control of, and you're just like, putting it out there. And then it might be like you're finding more people interested in what you're doing, you're getting more followers. It may be that you're just feeling like this divine calling that's coming through here with this. But either way, it feels like you've got to this place that feels like an irrevocable shift and change. It's like there's no going back now. I've tried out this thing and now it feels like I'm going through this accelerated rebirth. But at the same time, it's something that could bring success. It's something that you might feel really in control of. And it could be something that feels like it's moving into a whole new era even. So, it's big. It's big energy, I have to say, Aquarius. And then we have, as an overall energy, the Four of Swords. So there's a lot of foundational stuff here that you're working with. If you need a break, if you need a rest, a mental break or rest, then do so with the Four of Swords. But the Four of Swords is about you've been through a phase of healing or laying to the side something that you've been working on and healing. And it's almost like you find yourself in a different place mentally now, where it's like, I'm looking at the old story, but then working out what the new story is actually becoming here. And so there is so much going on in terms of your belief systems, your mental foundations, in terms of the abundant new direction that you're going in that feels very free and feels really aligned to you. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Aquarius. We have, this one wanted to come out as well. I'm in the process of positive change. I love it. I am unfolding in fulfilling ways. Only good can come to me. I now express health, happiness, prosperity, and peace of mind. Beautiful. And we have all is well in my world. Bit of reassurance as you're going through this time where you're challenging yourself. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. Well, that's really nice to know, because it does feel like I said, there's a challenge here. So let's pull a charm for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know? Beautiful. 2 hearts. I like that this has come in next to the Queen of Cups. It may be a relationship is being tested and challenged in some way, but it also feels like the emotional support is around for you from somebody else if you need it. So the two hearts coming together, the two hearts connecting, it feels like a beautiful connection with you and another person. This might be something that comes out of all of this energy, which feels really beautiful, which is really nice. And it may be that a relationship itself is going through a phase where it cannot remain the same. It has to go through a growth cycle because you're going through this growth cycle. And so therefore, any relationship that is aligned to you also needs to go through that as well. So you might even be the catalyst for this change, or it might be really important that you're going through the change together. So that's your reading, Aquarius. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now because we get this sense that something kind of quite significant is happening here, like a major announcement, or you're putting something big out there, or something's just taking this very concrete form. It's like an irrevocable shift and ending. You're heading into this very new energy. It's like a rebirth. So what's happening next? Let's find some cards about the next steps. I'm going to pull some cards in the extended reading about that. Next steps, how we can support that process because it feels big to me. This energy, we're going to go up into the higher realms, ask what's going on there. We'll get some soul messages. We're going to connect in with Archangel Michael and get some messages there. We're going to look at what's happening for you energetically and also what's transforming in your world. Let's not forget you have Pluto in your sign. So you're always going to be going through these deep rumblings of transformation here, Aquarius. So that's all in the extended reading. Love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. Usually pin the link to the comments as well. Don't miss out on the final time slots left for personal readings. If that's something that you are wanting from me, get in now. The link is in the description box below. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments, Aquarius, and take care.